that last scene looked at all familiar to you, then you've probably watched any fucking movie or TV show that handles marijuana, or at least the vast majority of them. They are all too prevalent in stoner movies, and anyone who has any knowledge of marijuana will know that they don't represent the actual experience. The 70s stereotype of hippies and psychedelics are ingrained into our social consciousness, and much to the dismay of stoners everywhere, because most stoners blend seamlessly into society. Most. But, much like anyone else that blends into society, stoners tend to enjoy gaming. Not all of them, but a decent amount. And here's the thing, much to the contrary of what most people believe, vibrant colours and absurd soundtracks aren't actually enough to get the minds of our THC-loving friends stimulated. Stoners don't want bright colours necessarily, or a trippy soundtrack, although that's all well and good, but they actually want an experience they can enjoy effortlessly, preferably one-handed, so they don't have to put the spliff down. As a result, I've compiled a list of like six games that are low stress, high reward, but pretty, but most importantly, pretty much gaming essentials. This list goes out to all my red-eyed brethren with way too much time on their hands. Raise your vape / joint, blunt, pipe, bong, lighter, etc. in celebration before trying these amazing games.
The blueberry skunk, you need to be smoking the blueberry skunk.
Number 1, Nintendo Land. If you have a group of friends and they're all wrecked out of their minds, or even sober, then there's little better game than Nintendo Land to play. A variety of surprisingly deep mini-games are yours to enjoy and get entirely baffled by, and yet the attraction tour mode proves this really is fun for everyone. Even if you're not actually all that good at playing the games, you can vote on who you think will win, and then shout distractions so your predictions can actually come true. Best of all, if it's not your turn to play, it's your turn to hold the joint. Nintendo Land really is a great bit of entertainment for the whole gang. You get your most experienced player to handle those complex gamepad controls, like in the Zelda game, which I'm forgetting the name of, should have googled that. And while the gamepad owner is the archer, we have like up to 4 Wii Remote players who just swing swords mindlessly, and that's fine. Semi-mindlessly, there's some tactic to it, but not much. It's a fantastic laugh, and you gotta recommend it to everyone. Even if you don't accomplish much, you'll still love it.
The blueberry skunk, you need to be smoking the blueberry skunk.
Number 2, Viva Pinata. There are colours, and there's friendly characters, and it's good enough to be turned into a kid's TV show, literally. But most importantly, there's an addictive collecting element which will hook you into Viva Pinata. I asked a friend what he liked about the game so much, and he just said, "I just like collecting the animal things." Which is as good a reason as any. Of course, there are moments of depressing loss when a carnivorous pinata decides to nibble one of your beloved pals. It's a lot like dropping the joint. It's just as you're about to roll it. Everything's prepared. You're about to go.
The blueberry skunk, you need to be smoking the blueberry skunk.
Number 3, Katamari Damacy. This is the sort of game that just makes sense when you're high. You have a sticky ball. The sticky ball gets things stuck to it. Slow me down, I'm going too fast. If you roll it about enough on small objects, you get a big ball. That ball will eventually be able to pick up people, cars, houses, statues, World Heritage sites, and before being turned into its own planet. That makes perfect sense. Big round thing becomes planet. It's colourful, and yes, it's entirely insane, but it's utterly perfect. You can relax while playing, watch in amazement as your ball just grows in size until your own character is invisible. It's simple, satisfying entertainment. The free roll mode, the unlimited time limit mode, is definitely ideal for stoners. Not just because you love to roll, although that helps too. You can just roll the ball forever, collecting everything in sight. And when you finish, it just has this feeling of immense satisfaction. It's fantastic.
The blueberry skunk. You need to be smoking the blueberry skunk.
Number 4, I think. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. There's something utterly magical about Brothers that I just can't quite put my finger on. It's a game about a great journey, about growing up, about wrestling with controls that can at least initially be a little bit confusing. But most of all, Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons is one of those beautiful and memorable games that I want to recommend to everyone, okay? If you don't enjoy the creative controls or gameplay, the story will touch the hearts of anyone who isn't a complete monster, alright? But of course, the best way to experience it is with eyes red and a cloud of haze hovering above your head. It's a bit like walking slow shot, but a lot more exciting. Brothers is partially so engaging because you can see a destination in the distance at all times. So you can say to yourself, there it is, nearly there. Which is actually a lot like going to the shop when you're running out of Rizzler, because you're just nearly there. Nearly.
The blueberry skunk. You need to be smoking the blueberry skunk.
Number 5. Journey. The big one. Journey is exactly the kind of game you should play while as high as possible, if you can. The beauty of Journey is that you set the pace, not moving until you're satisfied you've seen everything important where you are. It's a game which is perfect for putting down while you fill a vape or raise a lighter and being immersed in the sights and sounds Journey has to offer is an experience that can only be enhanced with a dose of green. Just make sure you're not the emotional kind of stoner, otherwise you might need tissues at the end. Finding a fellow traveller in Journey is a bit like going on that pilgrimage when you've run out of weed. You and your friend just walk and make random beeping sounds at one another to pass the time, but what's most important is that the journey would be much harder without them. That's deep.
The blueberry skunk. You need to be smoking the blueberry skunk.
Number 6. The big one. I'd said that about Journey. The second big one. Journey's the bigger one. But number 6 is fucking Cookie Clicker. It needs no explanation. Can you play it with one hand? Of course you fucking can. Is it oddly satisfying? Yeah, sure fucking is. Can you waste hours upon hours on it without noticing? I've seen it happen, at least. Cookie Clicker is a game I have seen my friends pour hours or even days into. And for what? I have no idea. But judging by their furiously clicky thumbs and fingers, it must be worth it. They're getting something. It's probably best played with an actual pack of cookies so you can actually reward yourself. That's my list. If you think it's utter shite, you let me know. Because I want to know. Thank you very much for watching my shite video. I'll see you next time. Oh, and like and subscribe and stuff. Yeah.
The blueberry skunk. You need to be smoking the blueberry skunk.